Hey, this is Cody with Ridgeline Safety Systems. Today we're going to run through some basic installation procedures. We've got a printed version online on our website, ridgelinesafety.com. But we've got quite a few good customers using these things out in the field, and we wanted to provide a little clarity to that printed version. So we're going to start with our post-frame version. All of our anchors, post-frame or not, are shipped flat. They're hand bent in the field. If you've got the truss sitting there, or a 2x4 or sawhorse, works really good to do that. They've got a little perforation cut out in the middle of the anchor, and that's where it will bend. So you bend it to whatever pitch you need. So we're going to match the pitch of this roof line here. And then we're going to use number 10 3-inch screws through the center of the anchor. There's 5 on each side. Use a 6-inch extension in order to reach those. Make sure it's centered on the truss. We'll run those screws in it. After you have a total of 10 screws down through the center, 5 on each side, then it's time to screw the side plates off. There's 4 holes on each side. So on the outside of the truss, this is on this side. Just use number 10 1.5-inch screws for those. We just use pull barn screws for those. Works fine. That's what we tested with. Okay, now the anchor is securely attached to the truss. It will stay on the truss for the life of the building. At this point, the truss is still on the ground. So that's the beauty of this. You can do it all before the truss is set and have an immediate tie-off point. Now, your top purlin, that's why this tab is wider. You can screw up from the bottom to attach your top purlin because the anchor blocks what you would normally put your 60 or whatever you're using to attach that. Usually is now blocked by the anchor, so screw from the bottom on that. The throat on post-frame versions is going to be either tall like this to accommodate a 3.5-inch purlin or 1.5 inch purlin. That's about the only difference there. These will bend up to an 8/12 roof pitch. There's the post-frame version. Next, we have our new construction version. Same deal, it's hand bent in the field to accommodate the roof pitch. About the only difference here, installation is the same number of screws through the top, side plates. You probably get by without your extension here. The throat is different. That is made to accommodate plywood and your sheeting. All of these, post-frame included, will accommodate your purlin, but also your roof steel will slide up in. Ridge cap will then go over the top. So moving on to our retrofit anchor. These are made to attach to the roof deck as soon as it's practical to remove the shingle or steel ridge cap, whatever the existing roof is. As soon as you get it down to sheeting, or if you're going over shingles, you can do that too. Very critical on this one. Again, bend it to whatever pitch you need. These will bend up to a 12. The center row of screws has to go into a solid framing member, whether it's truss or rafter. Just make sure that it goes down into a framing member so it's secure. All of the remaining holes, we use a 1.5-inch flathead screw for that. So just like those, run your 3-inch screws down through and then fill in all the holes into the sheeting, except for the center row with the 1.5-inch flathead screws. Beyond that, we've got many different anchor versions, from asphalt shingles, the post frame. We've got a mono slope. We have a stone-coated shingle version with a shorter top. Most of those ridge caps are pretty narrow. The bottom plate is like the retrofit. We've also got some hardware kits that can be available upon request to make installation even easier for you. Yeah, we appreciate you trying our anchors and watching this video, and hopefully it helps you install them safely and efficiently.